Ali. Here we
Hey,
go. Hi, buddy.
hey. Okay, hello, hello.
Hello. Hello from Dubai.
Yes, you are in Dubai. You had dinner and a show today.
Yes, dinner and a free show.
Yeah, exactly. So during dinner, you had literally bombs falling right outside. Yes. What was
Yes.
happening?
So we were in a dinner with a friend, and we just saw. So first of all, before that, it started in the afternoon. There was some missiles that going in above the hotel, and we heard some explosions. And then at dinner, we just saw all of a sudden drones going towards the hotel, and it was amazing, just beautiful to see.
It took you back to your childhood.
Exactly. It brings back
Uh,
memories. It
yeah,
was very
yeah,
nice. Yes.
yeah. So you grew up obviously literally being bombed every single night in your
Yeah.
neighborhood in Israel.
Hmm.
Obviously, the bombs back then weren't quite as advanced as today,
Yeah.
but on one hand, you're used to it. You told me that the guest you were at with dinner was he was freaking out, and you were kind of like,
Yeah.
"Listen, don't worry,
Yeah.
I'm this.
It's nothing.
We it's nothing." So explain to us first of all. How did you know that you guys were safe at dinner if you're seeing things going overhead? Let's start with that.
So
Because you
first of
finished
all,
the dinner. You guys finished your lovely steak dinner like you carried on like it was
we
any other night.
yeah. We were actually we just got the steak. And then we saw these drones, and everyone got like, "Whoa, whoa, drone!" Like they were taking out the cameras, and everyone was hysterical. And I was like, not even paying attention. And he says, "Do you see what's going on?" And I said, "Ah, yeah, that's nothing. It's like one, two drones. It's like nothing. We are used to. In Israel, we had today 200 missiles, and I don't know how many drones. So the people don't have this viewpoint that the enemies are intentionally shooting towards civilians. So
Yeah,
you get Iran, and they intentionally shooting towards the palm, uh, towards civilians. And now
yeah.
they start. So people starting
The
to get
Palm.
the
You mean the
viewpoint
Palm
of
in Dubai? That man-made
that's
island.
correct. Yes,
That's
yes,
where they're
yeah.
shooting at. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, so they're shooting towards these beautiful hotels where obviously there's only civilians,
Yeah.
most of them even tourists, and they
Mm-hmm.
just shooting in order to create havoc. And it's the same like what they do in Israel. They're shooting at civilians,
Yeah.
and the Israel fault is that it has the very good defense system, so not many civilians get killed. But without it, think about it: 200 ballistic missiles in a few hours on a
Mm-hmm.
country as small as Israel. It's smaller than Dubai.
Right. Wow. I didn't realize it's smaller than Dubai. Wow.
I think so. I'm actually not sure, but it's like really small.
It's small,
Like it's
regardless. It's a
New
tiny
Jersey.
country.
Yeah,
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 for sure. And 200 just now. It's had thousands upon thousands in
yes,
the last couple of years. What
yes.
is a ballistic missile for those who don't know? And what's the difference between a regular missile?
Okay, so ballistic missile basically go outside of the atmosphere, travel outside of the atmosphere. So there is basically very little friction. So it can go into with a limited amount of fuel, very long distance. So it goes outside
Mm,
of the atmosphere, goes into space, and then go back into the atmosphere and attack. So that's
I
what
see.
a ballistic missile.
And
Then
then
you've
you,
got so the
yeah.
ballistic missile from Iran to Israel take something like I think 8 minutes to arrive, and a drone takes a few hours, like 8 hours to arrive to Israel.
Okay, so now what's the difference between what's a drone and why not just send ballistic missiles?
Ballistic missiles are very expensive,
Okay.
extremely expensive. So every ballistic missile costs a few $1 million. That's number
Mm,
one. They're much more complex to make, and there's more things that can go wrong. A drone costs $1,000, and it doesn't make as much damage as a ballistic missile, uh, but it costs $1,000 for a very simple one, and a better one. It can cost 10,000 or $20,000, but not millions of dollars. And to
Yeah.
shoot down, you use an interceptor that costs minimum $100,000. So basically, someone shoot at you at something that costs $1,000, and every time that you protect yourself, it costs $100,000. So just by that, they bankrupt you.
Oh, I see. I see. I see. I get you.
No
Okay, so that's why.
actually sustain this kind of. That's why Israel came up with um, this new laser system, Iron Beam, and
Mm.
basically Israel is the first country in the world that developed a laser system that can shoot down drones and
Uh,
missiles.
oh, and at a more affordable cost, I'm assuming.
It's $1 per shot,
Oh, I see. Oh, wow. Gotcha.
so
Okay,
it's
I
leveling
see.
the.
I
Yes.
see. Okay, I thought that a drone might mean that it has a larger payload, like a larger missile on it or something like that.
No, no, usually
No,
it's actually less,
I
and
see.
they do it from a very, very simple. There are more advanced suicide drones that can carry a bigger load, but not as much as a missile. A missile can take half a ton.
I see.
Yeah,
I
yes, a
see.
missile can take a lot of, like it's very destructive. A missile can have one missile that's spread into many missiles. So these
Oh,
different
okay.
technologies, yes.
Okay, I
Uh,
see. Okay, so
yeah,
you
and
you you're now you were at dinner in Dubai for those that are joining now, and there were missiles outside of where you were eating, and throughout the day you saw that there was all these preparations. Now, like being attacked in Dubai is unheard of for Dubai to get this type of attack, right?
of
Like
course,
what's why?
they don't
What's
have
going
the
on?
viewpoint. They don't even have
Yeah.
alarms. Like in Israel, you get the moment that Israel have satellites, and the moment that a missile or a drone gets shot towards Israel, as it's leaving its launch pad, Israel get a message, and everyone in the area where the drone or the missile may hit get a message to already get ready to go into. In like 8 minutes. You need to go into safety, into a
Hmm.
shelter. So you've
Right.
got a lot of time to get into shelter, and it's like, okay, people are very ready for that, and the system is in place. And then when it's getting closer, you get the siren, etc. Here, there's nothing. It's just all of a sudden you see a drone in the air, and you see interceptors being shot at him, and you've got like this beautiful light show, and then you
Fireworks.
hear a bomb. Yes, and then you hear a bomb, but they're not prepared for that, and the viewpoint is not that something like that is normal. Where in Israel, it's normal. And that's why Israel could live for years and years and years and years in Hezbollah or Hamas shooting tens of thousands of missiles per year, tens of thousands, not hundreds. And for people that see that Israel all of a sudden say, okay, that's it, enough, we're going to attack you, they have no viewpoint of someone shooting at you for years, not for a day, not for a month, not for a few
Mhm.
months, not for 1 year, for 20 years.
Yeah.
Every so often, 500 missiles, 300 missiles.
Yeah, yeah, no, and I mean to really explain how many years it's been going on, it was
It's very
shocking. I
hard
mean,
to,
when I found out when I was little, but when I showed Mariah, for example, every single apartment, every single house in Israel has a bunker within it. Every property, it's like law, it's code. You have a
yes,
bunker within it against the bombs. There's sirens everywhere throughout anywhere you can go. If there's bombs coming, a siren will
yeah.
go off anywhere. You're walking down the
Yeah,
beachfront, you'll hear a
and your
siren.
phones, and your
Your
phones, even if you
phones,
turn the phone off, it will
yeah.
turn on and give you the alarm, like very annoying, strong alarm.
Yes, yeah, exactly. And there'll be bunkers on like every sidewalk. There's every so often bunkers.
Yes,
So if you are out and about and a bomb's coming, you can go into a bunker. Like
yes,
Israel has taken it for so long. There's it's so much that they've built life around the fact that they get bombed, which is nuts to think
yeah,
about in a first world country. But
yeah,
now Dubai. So you're theoretically are there in Dubai right now, and all night long they're just going to be shooting bombs in your direction, essentially.
yeah. Yeah, yes. Basically, it's they're shooting bombs or missiles or drones,
Missiles. Yeah.
and yeah, and there's no alarms and there's no nothing. You just all of a sudden hear a boom, boom, and
Oh my
by
God.
the yeah by the explosion, you know if it's an interceptor or is it the hit.
I
So
see.
it's yeah,
So Dubai at least has interceptors.
yeah, it's the Americans actually that protect them,
Uh-huh.
and yeah,
I see. So America has installed some
yeah, because
interceptors
America
to.
has yeah, because America
Hmm.
has the base there, so or
Hmm.
here, not there, base here,
Yeah.
and they have
Yeah.
Patriots and THAAD missiles here to
What does that mean?
protect.
Patriots and TAD missiles. What does that mean?
It's two different kind of missiles for two different kind of threats.
I see.
So that's
Okay.
just the name
Yeah.
of interceptors. It's like the Iron Dome, but different.
Okay, gotcha. So Lauren here said it's a birthday celebration for you. Yeah, this is like
Exactly.
you were in dark mode,
Yeah.
things were very boring, regular, not
Yes.
enough action, so you needed a
Yes.
birthday celebration. Exactly.
Yes. I needed some
Yeah.
excitement.
Yeah, 100%. So, okay, but so that is wild though that theoretically there could be a bomb right now, right? Is everyone else
Yeah.
freaking out? What's happening in the hotel
Yeah.
or
People are freaking out and they're like worried and they don't know what to do and they like it's really like and no one can leave Dubai now because the airspace is is gone. So no one
yes.
can leave Dubai. There's no flights, no nothing.
Uh-huh.
Uh, so everyone is like going crazy. But for
Uh-huh.
me, it's normal. It's like okay, just another day in Israel.
Yeah. Yes.
It's just a
That's
normal
wild.
day.
That's wild. And so I was going to ask you, so with that happening, why is it happening to Dubai? Like how I thought Dubai and Iran, I mean I know that they don't work together, but you would think that it's, an Arab country. Like, why are they
Oh,
being attacked?
so first of all, within the Arab countries, there's different sects, Sunnis and Shiites, so they are fighting between themselves. Okay,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
there are some that are more liberals and some that are less liberals, and the
Mhm.
Iranians are less liberals, and they are not in
Mhm.
good relationship with the Saudi Arabia, with the Emirates, etc. And
Mhm.
why they're fighting, the excuse is because the America has a base here in the Emirates, and they're using it to send airplanes and whatever towards Iran. So because they're allowing the American to use the base, they become an enemy.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
So in a way, what's happening here is there's a few things to realize, a few things to learn from what's going on. Number
Mhm.
one, when you grow in an environment that present to you certain challenges, those challenges become not an issue.
Mhm. Mhm.
What do I mean? So Israeli live with the bombs for hundreds of years, or for not maybe tens of years, and
Mhm.
it's normal. It's like normal. It's like someone in Africa born, and he knows there are lions and elephants and snakes and whatever, and it's okay. It's not a problem. They don't consider it a problem, which
Yeah.
means that any problem that you have is just because you didn't confront it. You don't actually you considering it different. But if you don't consider it different, if you consider that it's simply there, then it will not be a
Mhm.
problem. It's a problem only if you're unwilling to confront it, only if you consider that it's strange. But if
Mhm.
whatever happened to you is just, okay, it happened, it's not a problem, then it cannot actually hurt you.
Uh-huh. And what if it's a life-threatening situation or somebody's worried about
Same
a
thing,
loved one in Dubai right now or whatever?
same thing. If you think that it's a problem, it will be a problem because people that born uh, in Israel, that I was born in Israel, and every day or once a week, we had some terrorists going into some houses and killing some families. So you will think in the world don't know about it. They don't understand why Israel is so upset with the Palestinians, yes, or the
Mhm.
so-called Palestinians, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no such thing, but that's a different story. Yes,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Israel don't understand why, but for 30, 40, 50 years being bombed, Israel said we want peace, and they say no. So Golda Meir said that the day that the Palestinians will put down the weapon, there will be peace, and the day
Hmm.
that the Israel will put down its weapon, there will be no Israel.
Right. Yes. Yeah. True.
Yeah,
True.
yeah, that's very
100%.
true. Yeah,
Okay, so the first principle is you need to be willing to confront it. And as long as you think that there's a distance or a difference between you and a situation, it can affect you negatively. Whereas if you are part of it, actually
it
willing to
will
confront it,
it will affect you, not can affect you. It will
it
affect you
will. It
adversely.
will no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
If you why? Because if you think that it's dangerous, you will not look at that. You'll be afraid of it. You will not look at that. And if you don't look at it, if you run away from it, it can hurt you. But if you
Mm-hmm.
actually are willing to look at something, the more you look at something, the more you will gain the ability to control it. So
I
it
see.
is like science started to look at the atoms and the genome and and the body, and the more we looked, the more we control things. And when we
Mm-hmm.
didn't look, we believed in all kind of things. We had superstitions, and we were
Yeah.
in effect.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. True. Very true.
So
Okay. Yeah. So you must
the
be
view
willing
is
to confront.
yeah, because the view is not in the view, but the view is in the viewpoint. What you
Meaning,
see
what's the
is not,
difference?
what you see is not the view. You don't see a picture,
Oh.
but you have a viewpoint that defines the picture.
Mm.
The view is not the view. The view is in the viewpoint. The observer define what he see. Because two people, one guy, I look at the drone and I say, "Oh, nice steak," and he looks at the drone and he says, "Ah, yes, two different viewpoints." Yes,
Yes.
not that he
Wow. That's
says, "Ah,
amazing.
yes, I'm," but he had a different viewpoint. Yes,
For sure. Yeah, yeah. It's not that he was specifically like that, but
yeah,
it's a different viewpoint. Like he's
yeah,
not used to
yeah,
it like you are, obviously.
yeah.
And also
He did
he
not
doesn't, I
confront
mean,
it. Yes.
yeah, and also nobody really has your viewpoint of being so chilled about it. Like I would be like, What the heck?" You know what I mean? But oh, so okay, so the first thing is that's amazing that it's the viewpoint, not the view.
Yeah.
And I actually want to speak about maybe in a little bit what people can do if they are worried and so forth. But I also want to get into first like the fact that a war has begun, and this is a big deal, right? This is like could potentially
Yeah.
lead to a world war. uh like what's happening, and is this good, is it
Okay.
bad? What's your view?
Okay. So wars happen for two reasons. Only two reasons. Either money or pride.
Hmm. Okay.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
either money or pride. Yes. Either
Yeah, true.
something that you want or pride. One of the two. Yes.
Yes.
Um, and in the case here, um, it's basically money. Uh, Trump from Trump viewpoint, it's money, and from Israel viewpoint is also money, because if it get attacked and attacked and attacked, it cannot prosper as much, because Israel put something like 30% of its gross income per
GDP.
capita, GDP,
Yeah.
yeah, per 30 or 35% into defense. It's crazy. It's
Wow.
crazy.
What
It's crazy.
compared
And this is with
what does
other
another
world.
country do?
Europe,
Like,
3.2, 3.5, America,
I see.
3%. It's like tiny. Like Israel do 10 times more. Why? Because it's a very, 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 very small country with many, many, many enemies around.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so for Israel, if they can eliminate the hate somehow and change the regime to a regime like in Dubai, or regime like in Saudi Arabia, or someone that doesn't actually define everyday debt to America, debt to Israel.
Right.
If that's if they want Israel wants a regime that says we want peace, we want to prosper. Yes, we have differences in terms of religion, in terms of whatever, but it doesn't mean that we want you dead.
Yeah. Yeah. I see.
Yes, so,
Yeah. Of
so
course.
the
Yeah. Of course.
handling is
Whereas the
not it's not from the river to the sea, which means let's kill all the Jews. But okay, you need a country, so you have a country. We want a country. We have a country, and let's figure it out.
hmm hmm Yeah, exactly. That makes sense, of course.
Yeah,
And so, and from America's standpoint, that you're saying it's also for money, which, and in what angle is that? Because obviously Trump is saying, look, uh, for a long time we've had this threat that they keep saying death to America and they're developing power and we can't allow them to develop power to force forward their ideologies and so forth. But is there more behind it?
yeah, it's money because um, they're sitting on the Hormuz passage and they're interfering with the shipments of goods around the world. They also have a lot of they're creating havoc in many parts of the world. They have Hezbollah, they have the proxies that create terror. They attack America, they attack like if you look at all the attacks around the globe, all the attacks around the globe, all you'll see that they are, or the majority, I cannot say all, but the majority are financed by Iran. So they're
hmm
creating a lot of havoc, which create mainly loss in money, in
hmm
income. They create fear, so there's less income. So basically, America and Trump is a businessman, first of all, and he said this
hmm
is not good for business.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
And
they have and he has his own pride because they when they said debt to America, uh, when when a mice come to the big dog, to the bulldog, and bother him too many times, eventually the bulldog will eat him.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
So,
So he has his pride too. So, and so is why hasn't any previous president, because Iran's been a problem for a long time, why do you think no one's done this before? Because this opens up a massive war.
yeah. Yeah. Why not? Because the US got involved in a few wars that they didn't do so well in them. Yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Vietnam,
hmm
Iraq, Afghanistan, etc.
hmm
And once October 7th happened in Israel, and Israel got into this situation where, okay, we have to confront the problem. Basically,
hmm
up to that moment, Israel said, no, we want peace. They paid Hamas to not attack us. They paid Hezbollah. They were Israel was very willing to sit and wait, and from time to time, Hamas will come and do something, and Israel will retaliate, but very, very limited. But in October 7, Israel said, "Okay, fine. From now on, no more. From now
hmm
on, we want you very far." And they defined that if this is Israel, around it, there is another area that is there will be no enemies there, like a no man's zone. So a
hmm
few kilometers of no man's zone, so you cannot attack us again. That's it, enough.
Yeah.
And we are not letting you become stronger and then we will deal with you. No, as
hmm
you start to grow, we'll kill you.
hmm
And so this thing created this whole problem because now Iran says to their proxy, no, we're not agreeing with that. And if you don't do something, we will do something. So Iran started to attack Israel. So Israel attacked Iran. And when Israel attacked Iran, they showed them in the 12 days war that Israel can crash them quite easily. And
What was the 12-day war? When was that recently, you mean?
yeah, recently, yes,
Yeah.
within the period of the war with Hezbollah and Hamas, there was a 12
hmm
days war with Iran, where Israel
hmm
went in and just basically dismantle all Iran air defense and did whatever they want in Iran, basically. Yes, they killed
Yeah.
the all the leaders, all the nuclear scientists, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And basically, the idea was okay, so we'll bring you to a more amendable frame of mind where you will be, would you agree to do an agreement with the US, which will say, number one, no nuclear weapons, number two, no more ballistic missiles, and number three, no more proxies.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, stop creating havoc.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Iran says, no, we don't agree. So Trump says, no problem. We will use force to make you agree.
I see. And how does Iran still stand after the 12-day war? Because they really got a massive hit. Where do they get all this power from
Ah,
to come again and strongly?
Iran is a very big country. Number
Mm-hmm.
one, it's been hit for many, many, many years now financially, and uh, but when you have belief, belief make you blind,
Hmm. Okay.
because if you believe, you don't need to look.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If
Okay.
I believe that the mouse is there, I don't need to look for the mouse. I will move to my mouse automatically without looking.
Yes,
The
I see.
belief make you blind.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But what if somebody believes in a faith?
In what?
In a faith, like believes in a religion or believes in some kind of faith.
Then even God will not help him, because belief is a temporary thing, and it's if you believe in God, you're doomed, because you need to know there is God, not to believe in God. You need to know there is God. A big difference, because
Mm-hmm.
belief is a temporary thing, and belief says, okay, I will do something without understanding. So who believe? Dead things can believe. A stone believe in the physics. So the stone is total effect.
Mm-hmm.
So the more you believe, the more you will act like an object,
I see. Yeah, and I can also understand how
because you cannot evaluate.
uneducated.
Yes.
Right. I was going to say, hold on, the slide sensor thing. There we go. I was also going to say that also uneducated people will believe whatever they hear, whereas somebody who knows will know what's going on,
Yeah.
not believe. Or if, and I like what you're saying, to know there's God is much more than believing.
Yes. So I
Hmm.
can know how to play guitar, not believe that I can.
Yes, big difference. Okay,
Yes.
so you're saying
Yeah.
that with Iran, they have a belief, and that's making them
Yes.
blind, meaning they
That's
believe in their
correct.
cause.
Yeah, they believe that God will save them. Okay? They believe in the religion, and they believe in some prophet. They believe. Okay? And
Okay.
because they believe, they fail to observe what's the correct action for the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So you can say that insanity is acting based on belief and not based on observation.
Mm, I see.
That's
Wow. Yeah.
insanity, because you act based on something that you believe, something give you data, instead of you becoming the source of the data, or at least observing the data.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Amazing. That's amazing. Okay, so they have. So you're saying that their strength comes from them having belief in whatever they believe in, but financially, how have they recovered from the 12-day war? How are they so strong to now go
Oh,
into this next round?
okay.
What's their support?
So financially, they're destroyed. Yes, that's why the people in Iran going against the regime, because they cannot eat. They have a massive inflation. That's why there's riots. Yes.
Yeah.
So Iran have a lot of oil, and they're selling oil to China and Russia. And they, despite all the embargoes and whatever, they managed to bypass them and make some money. But they use the money, instead of making their populace prosper, flourish, and prosper, they use it to finance terror around the globe. They used to use the money to build missiles. They use it for
Hmm.
destruction.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's very much like Hamas in Gaza. They got billions of dollars. So instead of building the Paris of the Middle East in Gaza, they built terror tunnels. They left the population starving, uneducated, useless,
Hmm.
instead of investing it in education, investing it in better life for the people. And because the people believe, they cannot see that it's happening. Even
Hmm.
if they don't have food, they don't see that it's happening. So you look at
Yes.
people in Cuba, how come they don't stand up and say, oh, we want a better life? Because they believe in something that someone sold them. So if
Yes.
you cannot observe, you will accept anything as normal
Hmm.
because you
Hmm.
believe. You
Yeah.
can get
True.
people. This is how you get into when you look at into cults. You'll see that people in cult doing some crazy things. Why? Because they believe the cult leader instead of
Yes.
observing.
For sure. I mean, I can see that in a cult situation, but I also think in a place like Iran or Cuba, the people don't even know where to start, what to do. They're hopeless. How do they rise up against the power?
Yeah. If they want to rise up, they will rise up. It's not important because the moment that a person realize that it's not okay, it will take them a year or two or three. That the slaves always cut the chain.
True. I mean,
The
you can
slave
see even in
always
Iran,
win at the end.
yeah, what's happening now in Iran, everybody said, okay, enough. And people became
Yes.
really brave and really stood
Yes.
up against that regime.
Yeah. So the problem is never how do I do something. It's never. People say, oh, I don't know how to start. I don't know. You don't need to know how to start. It's not about doing this. The problem is never doing this. The problem is, can you actually define what you want to have? If you have a target, you will know what to do.
True.
Now, when you believe you don't have a target,
Yeah. Amazing. That's
because
true.
you understand, if I believe in a doctrine, I don't have a target because it's already given me. It's done. So there's no target.
Hmm. Yeah,
So
amazing. That's
believe is a
really true.
beingness. Yes.
That's a very good point. And also, it takes that's what I was going to say. You have no beingness because you are believing in something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
so
see.
instead of
Okay,
yeah.
sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So instead of having a target, you have a beingness of a believer. But
I
it's a
see.
beingness of a believer not due to something that you want to have, but due to something that already is there. I believe in God, so God is already there. But if I know there is God, I don't believe, I know there is God, then I will do things to have something as a result.
I see.
So you can
Wow,
say that
that's
belief,
amazing.
yeah, belief is a synthetic beingness, is something that given to you.
Hmm.
And
Wow,
knowingness is a genuine beingness.
wow, that's amazing. I can I can totally see that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so in Iran right now, this war has started. Do you see this leading to a world war? How do you see this playing out over the next few months? What's happening here? What's the
Okay. So
timeline?
it's depend. It depends. If the leader of Iran is indeed dead, like the estimate that he is, then it's a few days war. In few
Hmm.
days, there's already in place someone that will replace him. There will be an internal struggle, and it will be ending. The war will be ending. And if the Iranian people will be smart, they will not get into a civil war, and they will elect someone that will promise them democracy or something that they consider that is okay, but not again this kind of a system where the religion control them,
Hmm.
and then things will improve and the war will end very quickly. Okay, if he's not dead, then he will try to instigate a world war. He will try to get. He's already attacking 7 Arab countries with Israel. Yes, so he's
Yeah.
already attacking all those countries. So, in which in one way it's good because it creates this pack of Israel, America, and a few Arab countries, yes, uh,
Yes.
against this evil that called Iran. So if he's not dead, then the war will be much longer, and it will end when they will kill him.
I see.
He needs to go
I
away.
see.
There's
Yeah, I see.
not two views on that. You want to end the
And
war, you need to kill the head. It's like with
yes,
Hezbollah. The moment that Israel killed Hassan Nasrallah, that's it. The war is over.
I see. Okay,
Yeah.
right, that makes sense. But and so you see that pretty much what will happen is it's just Israel and the Arab countries and the United States. You don't really see it spreading into a world war situation, or is there a scenario where that happens?
It can happen. It can happen, but very unlikely because the US is not interested in a major war. They're interested in replacing the regime, and they're saying, "Look, we'll kill that leader. Now, you people, we make all of the armies and everyone much weaker in a few days, but you people, you go and take the reign."
I see. Okay.
That's
Okay.
the plan.
And for people that think, why is America getting involved with this? Because some people are like, why is America? What's like? Just they should stay out of it. What do you say to that?
Because every single terrorist attack that happened because of Iran. Yes,
Hmm.
almost every single terrorist attack happened because of Iran. Iran developed nuclear weapons, and America cannot have nuclear weapon in the hand of crazy people like North Korea. So they've
Yes.
learned the lesson. Yes, they don't want to
Hmm.
wait until there is because then it's you have an extremist group that risk the whole way of life of Western life. So
Hmm.
this is the reason. Yes, but
Yeah.
really the actual reason is money and pride
Hmm. I see.
because a nuclear weapon in the hands of religious extremists is not good for business. Very
Yeah.
simple.
Yeah. I mean, makes sense. And okay, so for anybody listening, if you have any questions on Instagram or on any of the other platforms, feel free to put them in here. My one of my last questions, at least, is what does this mean for the everyday person? How will this affect life, or do you see it not affecting things too much outside of like Dubai or Israel or Iran?
I
Um,
think that what will happen is the following. In the case that Khomeini is dead, the leader is dead, I think there will be prosperity.
mhm,
It will end up in prosperity.
mhm,
Why? Because the suppression will be removed. Uh, the Iranian country, which is a very, very big country with lots of people and a lot of talent, very powerful people, will start to produce and prosper like they used to. They used to be a very, very great civilization,
yeah.
and they will start to contribute to the region. Because of that, Israel and the Arab countries will continue the Abraham Accords, the peace accord, basically, which will remove the need to fight, which will create prosperity in the Middle East
Hmm.
and in the region, not only in the Middle East. And
Yeah.
this is beautiful and
That sounds great.
amazing. Yeah, and it is great. It's simple, it's
Yeah.
great, it's unbelievable.
Yeah. It's what should
There
be.
is no reason not to do it.
Yes.
There's no reason not to do it because it's not true that someone here fighting over a land. Why? If it was really land, Israel have such a tiny land, and the Muslim countries have 50 countries. So it's not the land. It's not the 1,000 kilometers by 20 kilometers wide or 40 kilometers wide. It's nothing. It's like Israel is tiny, tiny, tiny. It's not land. It's not the
Hmm.
land. Yes. So
Yeah.
they say, well, because there's holy places there. It's not really true because it's not what the Quran said. Never mind what
Hmm.
any other books. So it's not really true. But and even if it is, okay, fine. So let's share these holy places.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
like if someone live in Jordan and he wants to go to Mecca, and Mecca do not belong to Jordan, and it's not a problem. Yes.
Right. Yeah.
So let's share the holy places. It's not a problem. It's not really the problem. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if this thing will, if Iran, the creator of the venom, will actually be removed as an enemy and start to behave more logically, more not necessarily not be Muslim, because there's not a problem. Emirates are Muslim, but they have tolerance to other viewpoints. Yes. So
Mm-hmm.
if they will behave more like the Emirates, then there will be prosperity like in the Emirates. And
Yeah.
if not, there
Absolutely.
will be, yeah, there will be what's happening in Iran. And yeah,
And in the negative situation, in the bad case, would that
in,
affect what? How does that
in a
affect
bad
the
in
markets? It's yeah.
in a bad case, there will be massive setback in worldwide, because ships cannot go through the passage. There is a war with the seven major countries. It creates problems all around, and the markets will go down. Gold will go up. Things will go crazy. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
uh, Things will go crazy, and then um, but I don't see Iran surviving this attack.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Mm-hmm.
not.
Mm-hmm.
They're not
Gotcha.
going to survive this attack. It's the I think that the leader is dead. That's the estimation. The leader is dead, and it's a matter of days before this war will be ending. And so the controlling thing is, if they manage to kill the leader, things will calm down very quickly. There will be peace. There will be a much better situation.
Yeah, I see. So, but surely they would have known. Like, surely Iran would have known that it's not going to end well for them, right? Like, what was their idea behind this?
No, no. Like Saddam Hussein didn't know that. Gaddafi didn't know that.
Hmm.
So why
Okay.
would Saddam Hussein will not say to American, okay, I don't have a weapon of mass destruction. You don't believe me? Come and have a look.
Hmm.
He did not have weapon of mass destruction, but he just from pride did not want to let them come in and check.
Hmm.
The same thing with
Hmm.
Iran.
Yeah.
So belief make you stupid,
Yes. I
because
see.
you don't observe. You don't
Yeah.
observe. Belief make you stupid, even
Hmm.
if you believe in something that is true.
Yes.
Even if you believe in something that is true, you will become stupid and useless.
Hmm. Unless you know it, not believe in it.
Yeah, but then if you know it, what will happen? It will not affect you, because you will look at the situation and use what you need. You will not. What is the difference between knowing and believing? When you believe, you have to act in a certain way, regardless of the situation. So what you will do, you will twist your view. You will twist what you view in order to adhere to your belief. But
Yes.
when I know how to play guitar, I will see what the audience reacting, and based on that, I will add more emotion or less emotion, and I will know what to do. This is when I know that if I believe that I need to play a certain song, then I will not observe what's happening with the audience, and I will play the song even if they don't like it, and I will
Hmm.
not change the way that I'm singing, even if it's disgusting for them, because I believe that I'm a good singer, but I'm actually not.
Yeah. That's so true. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. So I have two final questions. The first one is uh,
If you have
actually, yeah.
if you have a wife that sing out of tune,
Huh?
then
What?
if you
Yeah.
have a wife that sing out of
Yeah.
tune, but she believes that she's a good singer, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
She believes
Yeah.
that she's a good singer. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Totally. Okay, so my first question, and it comes from similar. It's related to what Jesse wrote here. Jesse said, "I've been surprisingly chill today with my guy in Israel, thanks to you guys." So
yeah,
her partner is in Israel right now,
yeah,
and she asked me earlier what to do about it, and I sent her a message about it. So my first question is, what would you recommend to somebody who is worried that their loved one is caught in a is caught in some kind of a war zone, is in Israel, is in Dubai right now, could get bombed at any second.
yeah. First of all, I will tell him the following. Tell him to look at the data and not to believe. Today, there was about 23 people that die in accidents in Israel, and no one died from bombs.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
Today, today there's one guy that died in Dubai from the bombing, and about 10 from accident. I'm just making up the numbers. Yes, I don't know if
Yes.
it's 10
Yeah.
or
That's
7.
actually
Yeah.
what I was saying. Exactly. I was saying that too. Exactly. It.
So,
Mhm.
so, so it's not really dangerous. Yes, it's like being afraid of flying. It's irrational. So when you're afraid, it's irrational. So that's the first pill. And
Yeah.
second, I would say that I would sit down and I would write what could be worse than being in a war zone, which is not really a war zone. Yes, it's not really a war zone. Someone
Mm.
shoot at you missiles, it's not a war zone. It's just someone shot at you missile, and it's not at you because it's in the area. It's not necessarily even in your area. Like Dubai is quite big, and they send 10 drones, let's say. Even
Hmm.
if they will hit, all the 10 drones will hit 10 buildings. There are 10, 100,000 buildings in Dubai. What is the chances that your building will be hit? And even if it will be hit, what is the chances that you will get hit within this building? It's zero. It's like nothing. It's more dangerous to cross the road.
Yeah.
So
For
other
sure.
than the drama that you want to create, it's actually not. It's not dangerous. It's like it's just normal life. It's actually less dangerous because people are not driving as much as there's less accidents.
Yeah. Yeah. I see. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. So actually, not to get
Yeah, it's
affected by what you're being promoted to be scared of.
yeah. It's not. It's
Yeah.
not dangerous. It's actually not dangerous. You are not in a war zone. You are not really in a war zone.
Hmm.
You're in a zone that there are some missile that been shot to that direction. And generally, specifically if you're in Israel, if you follow the rules, you need to be a genius to get hit.
Yeah.
If you listen to the alarms and you actually go to the shelter at the time that you're supposed to go into the shelter, you really have to be really good. Yeah, like you have to have a very good connection with God so you can get hit.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, great. So that's a perfect answer. It really can calm one down so you don't get shocked by the chaos. And my final question, if nobody else has, and I'll read some of the comments before we wrap up, of course. But obviously, you have a seminar coming up that right now you're deeply preparing for,
Yeah.
and there's no doubt about it that the war is just one sign of the craziness that can happen in this world. And yes, you're doing a seminar, of course, on the subject of communication, which is incredibly, uh, that rabbit hole goes very deep. But even deeper than that, what really you're doing is giving mankind hope in situations like this. So,
Mhm.
can you talk a little bit about maybe a little on what you're preparing and a little bit about what's
Yeah.
going on in the global situation and like why is it so important to
Okay.
get what you're teaching.
So if people know or not, we're not alone on this in the physical universe.
Hmm.
We're not alone. And the reason we are on Earth is not by mistake. And the reason that the spirit, this powerful thing, the spirit, has been reduced to a very limited things that called the body is not by mistake. The
Mm-hmm.
body is extremely limited. Yes. If you go out of 36.6 degrees Celsius and you go to 37, you already feel bad. So zero point 0.4 degrees Celsius and you already feel sick. And if I'll make you 38 degree, it's like you cannot stand. And at 41, 42, you die.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So 5.8 degrees, 5.4 degrees between your current position and being dead.
Mm-hmm.
5.4 degrees. It's nothing. Do you
For sure.
understand? Like water jump it. If you put water in the on the kettle, it jump by 5.4 degrees in a few seconds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's you're in very volatile situation. Yes, very volatile.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is in a very specific equilibrium, and it's
Yes.
not by mistake. It's not by
Mm-hmm.
mistake. And if you will not start to confront it, you will not get away from this jail that called Earth. And this jail that called Earth is terrible for the spirit. You think that war is terrible? No, war
Mm-hmm.
is nothing. Missiles is nothing. What can happen? You lose a body. Big deal. There are
Mm-hmm.
billions of bodies that die already.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the problem. The problem is when you lose you.
Mm-hmm.
When you, the spirit, get killed or pretend being killed. Now that's a problem.
Yeah.
So the seminars, what I'm doing, what we are busy with, is actually uh, waking up the spirit, waking up the spirit, actually showing you how powerful you are, and that the only reason that life is difficult for you and you don't have what you want to have and you're worried and you're anxious and is because you believe again. This is the belief. You believe that the limitation of the body is your limitation. And because you
Mm.
believe, you don't look.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And the one thing I want to ask more about is you say Earth is a jail planet, a
Hmm.
jail for the spirit.
Hmm.
So in some ways we can see it, right? When there's a situation like, somebody's living a really tough life, or you see that there's a massive war, like a situation like now, you can see that. But also, Earth has the Maldives and Thailand and the tropics, and you can go skiing and you can have all this amazing life and good food and beautiful scenes and views and hiking. But so why is it a jail planet? Isn't there so much good to be here on Earth?
Oh, yeah. So first of all, if you look at all those things, once you have them, you don't enjoy them.
Mm,
Have you ever seen
mhm.
someone going to the Maldives, a couple going to the Maldives, and they're carrying with them the fight that they had at home?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Have you seen
Yeah.
someone going to seven stars hotel and still being miserable?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes. Have you seen
For sure.
someone that is extremely successful but have anxiety?
Yes.
Okay. So it means that what you say that is the measure for happiness is not the measure for happiness, is not the measure of what people want, what's the spirit want.
I see.
Yes.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Great
It's
point. Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah.
it's not it you believe that what you want, and exactly the problem with belief. You believe that if you just have enough time, or if you just have enough money, if you just have a different body, if you just have the correct wife, if you just have the correct family, if you just had the correct parents, you believe that. But obviously, it's nonsense because you can do nothing about it. And number two, it doesn't solve the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not the real why, it's not the real reason for the problem. And use, when you believe that the reason for the problem is an excuse, the same thing, believe destroys you.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone wants to believe. And actually, you'll see people say, well, you need to believe. You need to believe in God. You need to believe in this. You need to believe in yourself. You need to believe in success. You need to believe. No, you don't need to believe. You need to know. Big difference. And they say, oh, it's just the way that you spell the word. Believe. No, 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 no. Word, if you misspell them, it's a spell. What you
Mm-hmm.
say is a spell, it's actually defining what will happen. It's not by mistake that someone say, believe, or I will try, or I will do my best. All of that thing is just signs of uselessness,
Wow. Yeah.
just sign of uselessness.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't believe, you don't do your best, you do what's needed, you don't hope, you bring results, you undertake to bring results, you're willing to die in the attempt.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. That
Yeah,
is a
it's
very
really
powerful
amazing.
point. It really is amazing. Yeah. It's a very
Talk to
powerful point.
anyone, talk to
Yeah.
anyone, talk to anyone, and you will see how bad is the condition. They're afraid, they're anxious, they're not sure. They don't have a purpose for life. They don't know why they do what they do. And they don't
Mm-hmm.
realize that you do what you do for no reason at all. If there is a reason, then you're not actually doing it. You are actually pushed by the reason.
Mm. Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Yes.
Yes.
If you
Yes.
need a reason you to do something, it means that you don't do it because you decided. Why? For no reason at all.
Mm-hmm.
No reason.
Yeah. Just creation.
Yeah, to create. It's,
Yeah.
it's fun. It's fun to make coffee. It's fun not to have coffee.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun to
Yeah.
have missiles shot at you, and it's fun not to have a missile shot at you.
Mm-hmm.
Irrelevant.
Yeah. Yeah. In the family chat, you wrote to us. Literally, you sent us a few videos of some missiles falling around you, and you wrote "fun at dinner." That was your
Yeah.
message
Yes.
in the family group. Too good. So yeah, fun. Yeah.
Fun.
Anyway, so let me just read a few messages here before we wrap up. So first of all, on Instagram, I'll read. I didn't read really comments throughout, so these are some from the beginning. Uh, Luciana said hello. Ali said be
Hi,
safe. Noya
Luciana.
said glad to see you're safe. We had Lauren later that said the amount of calm and hope you've brought, even just with this, is wow. That's really
Thank you.
wonderful. Yes, amazing, Lauren.
Yeah.
Tressa said, Whoa, that perspective on spelling and misspelling.
Yeah.
Super amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. And then over here, we have Caroline that said, wow, crazy. And Ashley said, wow, that's amazing. Felix
Mm-hmm.
Cousins is here. And yes, Jesse's here as well. And we read
Mm-hmm.
her comment that she was very chill, thanks to us, which is really
Mm-hmm.
wonderful. And
Thanks to
uh,
her.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Thanks to her. Exactly. And then
Yeah.
Jason has said, it's crazy how belief can make people do dumb things. Yes. And
Yeah.
then Carlos Cecil Schultz said, loving the father and son relationship on a Saturday night, just meditating on intellectual vibes and empowerment vibes, thanks and praises for the family values, yet collective empowerment at the same time. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you,
Thank you.
Carlo. And
Yes.
Janelle, oh yeah, Janelle said, oh no, a wife joke when you had the wife joke earlier.
Uh,
Yes, yes. Oh no. And
Unexpected from me.
unexpected, yes. Janelle also said, can't wait for the seminar. Yes, can't wait to see you there,
Yes.
Janelle. And Carlos said, loving the spiritual core. We can go deep. Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. And Shuli Bukai from Israel said, watching from
Surely.
shelter. Shuli, yes, said,
Yes.
watching from shelter at home in Israel. Great analysis of the current situation. So she's right now, hi
Thank you.
Shuli, is
Yeah.
in a shelter as she's watching this.
By the way, I just
And
met her son yesterday in Dubai.
oh, really? No way.
Yes, yes, yes.
Wow. Oh my.
Amazing, amazing being, very powerful, very smart. Wow, wow. What an experience. It was
Oh,
very
that's
nice to meet him. What an
wow.
experience and what an acknowledgement for the parents that raised him like that.
Mm,
Really impressive being, impressive. Yes. And
amazing.
he's
Okay.
got this company that creating all kind of small pieces of software that help people, and he helped people with the funnels, marketing funnels, and like really, 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 really powerful, very, very powerful. Should maybe you
Amazing.
can put the website for people to check him.
Yeah, for sure. I need to get in touch with him. Amazing.
Yes, he's very,
Wow.
very nice, very like beautiful, beautiful being, powerful,
Incredible.
able, loving, like yes,
Wow, awesome. So you need to be back in Cape Town on the 3rd of March. So we need the war to
yes,
wrap up quickly because you are going to be
yes,
a minister at a wedding. You're marrying
yes.
Marcus and Monica, which will be amazing.
Yes,
So you need to get here.
A Jewish minister in a Christian wedding.
Yeah. Yeah, we've infiltrated. uh,
Mm.
yeah, that's gonna be amazing. So we need you here, and it's gonna be, I suppose, interesting to see how this war develops and what goes
Yeah.
on and what's happening in Dubai. And in the meantime, you're going to be in dark mode, continuing your
Yes.
preparations for the Cape Town seminar, which you also need to be here for in pretty much
Yeah.
2 weeks. We start in exactly two
2 weeks.
weeks on the
Wow.
dot, on the
It's
dot,
amazing.
on the dot.
2 weeks.
9 day seminar. Yes, starting in 2 weeks.
Yes.
I can't wait.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Okay,
really
this
unbelievable.
yeah, this was really, really eye-opening and interesting and fascinating as always. Thank you for doing this
Yes.
so last minute, like
Thank
literally
you.
really, really last
Yes,
minute
it was.
from dinner to
Yeah.
this for you pretty much.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So thank you
thank
everyone
you.
for listening.
Yes, thank you all for
And we
listening.
will see you after the seminar, probably.
Probably after the seminar. But in the meantime, please
Yes.
subscribe, like, and share. And if you made it
Yes.
to the end, leave a comment. Tell us what you want to hear more of. It actually not only helps us to know what you want, but it also helps us to promote the channel when you subscribe and like and share and comment. So that'll help us in return.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Mwah.
Mwah. Love you,
I love
Babale.
you,
I love you.
Abele. Love you.
Mwah. Love
Bye,
you.
everyone. Bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone.